can't believe I'm about to say it, but we are very much in the title race for the season. Although we are not top, but our biggest rivals are. It's yet another North London derby, and this one might be the most important one so far. Because, viewers, as you can see, Arsenal are top, and top by 5 points from us. Sheffield United are second. Yep, good. And then obviously you've got Chelsea, who are just behind us. Brighton, Liverpool, City, United, Wolves. All of us are within 10 points of top place in the league. So there's a lot to be said for. United and Liverpool are playing currently as we speak. But what has been going on? First of all, I want to say apologies that the videos have been a little bit mixed recently. I've had a lot of work commitments and stuff that I've been needing to do, so it's slowed down my productivity a little bit. And that's not just for this series; that's just for the channel in general. Streaming at the moment is a bit of a no-go for me. It's an absolute pain, and I'm really sorry. It's not how I want it to be, and not how I intend it to be. So hopefully soon things will kind of go back to some realm of normality. So it's been a while since the last time we met, which was our victories against Liverpool and Benfica. We got off to a pretty good start. Our run in the Premier League continued, and then things got a bit, we lost 3-1 to Leeds. Don't ask me how that happened. 4-0 away in Madrid. That was fun. Then beat Bournemouth, then Sheffield United, and you thought, right, here we go, back on it. Especially when we beat Salzburg twice in the Champions League. A 5-1 home defeat to Brighton. Where do I start? Bogdanovic played at a 6. I think that's all I can tell you. He was absolutely horrific. Just had a day where he didn't play well and we didn't play well. We bounced back, we beat Plymouth, but then we lost 2-0 away to Man United. It's not been the best of times, but we have finally got back into the winning groove in the league by beating Wolves 4-2 at home. But like I said, today then is a one-off game against Arsenal. Next episode is going to be 2 big games against Benfica and Chelsea, which may well see us qualify through in the Champions League. As you can tell, the group there looking pretty good, but we'll get onto that for next episode. Today, all I want to do is focus on the game against Arsenal and the subsequent title race that is ongoing. I think the problem is that I've been having a lot of the injuries, and they're not big injuries, they're just small, irritating ones that are out for like 1 to 3 days, and it's made it really difficult for me to keep a consistent starting lineup. But the results seem to have kind of gone our way today. Liverpool and United drew, which is really good news for us. Those two are a little bit of a way off the pace as it stands. Of the top, obviously not of us. Liverpool are only 3 points behind us. Chelsea beat West Brom 6-0. That's good to know before we play them in the next episode. And Everton beat City. So it's a bit of a mix and match at the moment. Sheffield United are obviously the fly in the ointment at the moment. They're just having an obscenely good start to the season. It's very frustrating, I won't lie. But we beat them, so that's good. I'm having issues, and the real issues are up front. We just don't score enough goals. You can tell we concede a fair few, but we've not really scored as many as I would want, and I'm finding it hard to fit all my best players into a team, and it's got to that point now. Do I put the big players in and hope eventually I can get them to gel? Or do I go with what I kind of know and what I trust, especially in that midfield? Roldan and Lake have a sort of good relationship, but not really. When you look at Hudson, Henry, Zilic and Roldan last year, there were bright green lines everywhere, even up front. It's not been the same. Smet and Parrott have not carried the same threat that they did last year. Our best striker at the moment is the young Liam Nixon, who's obviously on loan from Man City, but even he's not performing that well. Chamiti's chipped in with 4 goals. Adam Clark, I want to play more, but I'm finding it hard to fit him into the system because it means I'd have to take out Jude Bellingham. So maybe I've been debating going for a 4-1-2-2-1 and maybe only going with one player up front. Because then I might be able to get the best out of Clark and Bellingham. I'm really not sure on what to do at the moment, but I'm going to go with the normal lineup for the time being. So Bogdanovic is in goal, Harwood, Pai, Gonzalez, and Almaraz make up the back 4. Just changing Pai back to a defender on centre. I mean, they don't like that. Then you've got Zilic, Roldan, and Lake in the middle, with Bellingham, Smet, and Parrott leading the line. You know what? Actually, I am going to change it around. Pai's going to come off, and I'm going to put Taylor in there, because I think Taylor might be a better choice, and I'm going to put Pai onto the bench. It's a big gamble, but I just think it's better. I just think Taylor's better, maybe overall, and he's got that pace and that resilience that I might need to have. And he's played brilliantly when I've played him. He's not put a foot wrong. So Pai and Gonzalez haven't had the best mix. I need someone to be able to partner Gonzalez properly. Maybe another centre back is required soon. I'm going to say the boys pick up from where you left off last time, which obviously was a good 4-2 win against Wolves. Even then, though, we looked a little bit shaky. I need a big win today. But win this, and we're really, really back in the midst of the title race. If we lose this, we're 8 points behind them, which suddenly makes life a lot harder. They've got a very good team, especially at the back, playing that 5-2-2-1-2 or whatever it is system, which obviously did me a little bit in the cup. They've got Felix playing, no Saka today, and he's the one that absolutely tore Almaraz apart last time we played. So hopefully we can get off to a better start. If we can beat Arsenal today, then I fancy us to get right back into the mix. Going 8 points behind would be a little bit of a shock to the system and not something that I'd want. It would not represent a very good start to the season. So hopefully we can get ourselves a good result. As Parrott gets on the ball now, finds it into Lake, who I have to say has been very good. He's exactly what I kind of thought he would be playing in this system. He's been brilliant. As Roldan plays the ball into Smet, out to Harwood. This is where the overlap comes in from the wing backs. Harwood drifts outside to the left. Oh, he does his man. Harwood, don't shoot. He's missed. Oh my God, how have we not scored? I thought it was just a simple tap-in, but Tomiyasu just sticks a foot out of nowhere and clears it. Brilliant from blooming Andy Harwood. What a run. And we've had the only highlight of the game so far. It's a little bit more tentative than some of the games we've had against Arsenal so far in the series. They've usually been quite barnstorming games, end to end. We've usually just been a bit more clinical. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case today. It looks like Arsenal are playing a little bit more defensive, a little bit more wary about the threat that we carry on the counter. They're beginning to dominate the game a little bit more. I guess I'm happy with the way we played, though. Like, we've not really let them have a sniff at goal, which is impressive, as they literally have the first half of the second half, which is great news. As Esedin tries to scrap Andy Harwood, that can't be a pen. Referee. Whenever I compliment Andy Harwood, he then progresses to go and do something really stupid. He's clattered through the back of the defence. I had a feeling it'd be a penalty. Can't disagree with it. We're about to go 8 points behind him in the league. I'd hazard a guess. Felix on the pen against Bogdanovic, buries it. Bogdanovic goes the wrong way. It's a bit undeserved, but it's his 14th goal of the season. My top scorer's got 4, so make of that what you will. Right, I'm going to do it. He's coming off. I'm going to bring on Adam Clark. Bellingham and Adam Clark are going to go and sit in behind Smet. I'm going to try and getting him in, leading the line in behind, and I'm going to get Clark on the advanced playmaker role. We're going to try this for a bit. And what I might do is, I'm going to do something I don't often do. Zilic is coming off, and I'm going into this kind of Christmas tree formation. So I'm going to let Lake be a little bit more roaming, get him moving in between it. And we're going to try this for a bit, because I think my midfield is probably stronger than theirs. I need to try and overload them in that position. As Almaraz finds Lake, they whip it back in. Troy Parrott standing offside because it's Troy Parrott, and he's a complete donkey. I need a top quality striker. The team is missing an out and out goal scorer, just like a clinical out and out finisher. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're missing. Smet was that last year. He's just not at the same heights as he did previously, and it's just one of those. I'm just having one of those times at the moment. I'm just having one of those seasons. So it's just not going my way. They've had one highlight. They've had one effing highlight and they've scored it. I had one effing highlight and we missed the post. But it's my strikers again. Smet playing it at 6.4. Parrott played it at 6.4. The strikers are just letting me down. They're just really letting me down. Half my goals this year have come from midfield. It's pathetic, really. Throwing the water, but I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. We're going for a really bad time. A really bad period at the moment where I cannot seem to get my team to play. I cannot get this team to work. We're just not playing very well. Really not playing very well. And because that game was so quick, what I'm going to do is I am going to play the Benfica game in the same episode, because maybe I can win that just to cheer me up. But I doubt it. Nothing's going to cheer me up right now. I do need to get in a proper left back soon. Harwood's just not good enough. Seabass needs to come in. It needs to be done. Well, in the Champions League, like I said before, we're basically one win away. I think we're actually a point away from getting through. All we need to do is win this game. So I say all we need to do is win this game. Whether we'll do that or not is no matter entirely. I need to try and get some of the front players into some sort of form. I'm going to take Almaraz off for today. Flores is going to come in. I'm going to take Harwood off. He needs to be taught a lesson. Driven's going to play for him. I will say that the game against Arsenal, maybe on the balance play, deserved to do it. In the balance of like highlights, a 0-0 would have been fair. Driven throws the ball in, roll down, picks it up, back to Zilic, back to Driven. I just want to get back to controlling games. You can't tell me that that's going to be disallowed. Zilic has bent one into the far corner there, and apparently they're going to disallow it because Smet's offside. I don't know how he can possibly be offside. I want to see this for myself here. In what way is he interfering with play? I've just got no luck at the moment. I'm having no luck, and we're misfiring, and it's poor. And I'm trying not to get angry, but I'm really trying to keep myself together, keep my composure, and not have a mic down. But I'm having it hard not to have a mic down right now. That's what I'm calling it. When I get really angry and really upset, it's a mic down, and that's what I'm having at the moment. Come on, Flores. Every time he plays, I just feel like we're such a better outlet going forward. Flores on the ball, whips it in. Lovely play to roll down, back to Flores. Great take. Flores, go on mate, roast him. Flores does his man, whips it in. Oh, it's not a good bit of heading there. There's no movement across the front post either. They're just like waiting. Smet, go on mate, tee it in. Smet to Clark, unfortunate. I mean, that's what happens though when you literally put 10 men on the line. So good to see you can still do that in the Champions League. Good to see teams trying to come out and play you. You know, it's what you want to see. Good stuff. Flores back to Gonzalez, who hits a very... I mean, we got it there eventually. Clark, that's a better ball into Troy Parrott. Come on, mate. Where have you been? Parrott over the top to Smet. Smet's in on goal, and he buries it. That is a lovely back-to-front goal. And that's what I want. I want Smet, Parrott. Smet plays on the back line. Parrott plays the balls over the top. He's got the guard to be able to do it. I'd keep Smet, but I'd sell Parrott. At this rate, that's sort of where my mind is at. It's a brilliant run from Smet. Great first touch. And can he finish it? You bet he can. We're 1-0 up. We're topping the group at this rate, which is very impressive. I'm happy with the way we played, though. We have kind of dominated the game. We've been very efficient. We've got the goal. We're ahead. And I want to try and boost the morale back up again. The Almaraz-Flores issue is the one that's doing my head in. Because whenever I play Flores, I feel more in control. I feel like we're more exciting going forward. But Almaraz is the better player. Like, there's no getting around it. And I'm also having that sort of issue maybe in terms of the midfield. Lake is the better player. But Hudson Henrique performs better for me. And you can't really take Roldan off. But I'm going to move Roldan back into the deep line playmaker. I'm also going to get Hudson Henrique and bring him on. And I'm going to swap Lake and that. And let's try going back to my ball-winning midfielder role there. And I'm also going to bring on Liam Nixon. He can come on for Troy Parrott. Because I want Smet to get back in the goal. Smet's a guy who can get onto a run. If I can get Smet into a run of goal-scoring form, I think we're in business. But I just need to find someone that can kind of partner up with him and do well. I mean, Parrott does a job, but he's not brilliant. Lake is absolutely shattered as well. Here you go, Souza with a decent ball, but not the best actually. Guilherme hits it long. It's looking for Nixon, but not his best moment. Now, here we go. Flores on the ball. This is where I always feel much more comfortable. Hudson Henrique bends it into Nixon. He goes down, penalty. Great dive. Must have learned that from Sterling at City. Definitely did. That was a bit unnecessary, wasn't it, Mike? It wasn't. He's a diver. And the referee gives it as a penalty. Success. Come on, let's go and finish this and just get the game tucked away, please. Goes back to us for Valencia as Hudson Henrique steps up and he... Of course he's missed the penalty. Why wouldn't he? Why would you want to score a pen? My history of penalties continues on FM. I love them. Hudson Henrique's never missed a pen. He has today. At least we won the game though, 1-0, but well, maybe just a few results where we're actually grinding it out is maybe the best way to go about this. The important thing is that we've qualified from the group, so the game against Madrid doesn't really mean anything. I need to come up with a formation that gets the best out of these players, because I think at the moment playing 2 up top is not getting the most out of the players that I've got here at my disposal. I need to come up with something else. And I'm open to suggestions. Let me know in the comment section. But I think I've got a plan of what I'm going to do. But don't quote me on it. We'll see. And obviously, like I said, next time that we meet isn't going to be too far away. I might even have games both against maybe Chelsea and against Everton. I'm not 100% sure. I could show you the Real Madrid game at home, but obviously, does it really matter too much? Probably not. We've seen a fair amount of them in the series as well. Yeah, we're going out to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup quarter-final as well, so good. No Carabao Cup this year either. Exciting. Can you tell I'm a bit annoyed? The Arsenal game has really, really pissed me off. But we're ahead. We've done it in the Champions League. We're through there, which is good news, but you can see what we're like when we play a big team in the Champions League, so I'm not holding out much hope there. You just never know. Thanks so much for watching this episode of MikeRo. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do drop a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until I see you again tomorrow for our game against Chelsea. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool.